wanasiana ngoni mundu na mutumia akamulela ya mwana kaigana asindia vitoageto wesiniwa ndakumwono nyandikaga maroa wanasiana ngoni mundu na mutumia akamulela ya mwana kaigana asindia vitoageto wesiniwa ndakumwono nyandikaga maroa ino nyende na nivasia mwana mwana kwandike mwesimiwa orinane kwandikaga maroa kamaroa niliandenda kumwona ino nyende na nivasia mwana mwana kwandike mwesimiwa orinane kwandikaga maroa kwandikaga maroa nenda kumwona wanayua mwone ni asiarie akimulera kinya mwana kigana yemwele kwangiwe tago maguna ndosiario rega kwari kuru yemwele kwangiwe tago maguna ndosiario rega kwari kuru ndosiario rega kwari kuru arumoirana wira korona yes ndosiario rega kwari kuru asani vito maigara nikegera yes Lord ando maigara nikegera siaramu hela mwana mundo akima kisagi okaye mundo bita sianyake okana yovia nasemanya naiki galalo kana jinga kale maiki amata kuona mundo akiyoria digo wanani namba ya usiali wake alakuoria kamikia nendise odode kwenda gotu oroni asiari aitoa ya mambo maradime oberekie mikino ya ngoma aitoa ya mambo maradime oberekie mikino ya ngoma ai baba Okay, love you.
sia mwaito tekombulio waka udhawauke wanzoke
wewe unasumbuka na deni yako Yesu amekukipia ukazakayo chini ya mti leo nitakula kwa nyumba yako kwa nini wewe unasumbuka na deni yako Yesu amekukipia ukazakayo chini ya mti leo nitakula kwa nyumba na wewe na wewe wakutuonjolea janga la corona. lakini mimi nitamngojea Bwana. Najua watu wanababaika, lakini mimi ninatumaini. Sema najua una wasiwasi, lakini mimi nitamngojea Bwana. Najua mioyo yatetemeka, lakini mimi nitamngojea Bwana. Mama yangu aliniambia, mwanangu usihangaike, mwamini Yesu simba wa Yuda atakuokoa na nyumba yako. Sema mama yangu aliniambia, mwanangu usihangaike, mwamini Yesu simba wa Yuda atakuokoa. Atajenga nyumba 20.
That's very powerful. That's very powerful. Welcome. Good evening. This is your servants once again. This is your servant. Those who don't know me, my name is Samuel Minor, and I am a follower of Jesus Christ. I'm happy to be a follower of Jesus Christ, and my mission is to go to heaven and to take people to heaven and to win souls. That's my mission and goal, is to take people, as many people with me, to heaven. Welcome to our sanctuary. It's been a good week. I believe God is protecting you. Even me, I'm happy. God has been good to me, and He has protected me over the week from all the tragedies, and I'm alive, and my family and my friends, they are okay. That's why once again I'm in the house of His house. I'm here in His house to say thank you. Therefore, welcome. So accept my warm greetings. I'm excited to be with you once again. Call a friend. Tell your friend a man of God is online to join you, so that we can share the word of God together. So I'm very excited. We are going to have a very good time here in our sanctuary. I'm pleased to inform you that you have been invited to a big party, to a big banquet, which is going on in heaven. You are invited to a big party. I'm pleased to tell you that we are going to make it to that party. It's going to be a wonderful banquet. That one has been prepared for those who are called by His name, and those who are upright and who stay upright. So we're going to make it to that big banquet. And in that banquet, I'm excited because we're going to see people like Elijah. We're going to see people like Elisha. We're going to see people like Moses. We're going to see Mary Magdalene. We're going to see all saints and all leaders who died in Christ. So it's going to be a wonderful banquet. So I would encourage those people who are following the footsteps of Jesus Christ, do not backslide. Keep your focus. Even if you fall forward. Because right now, what I'm seeing where we are standing, we are smelling the aroma of the barbecue in heaven. So we are almost there. We cannot backslide. We have come a long way. I know Lucifer is going to try to throw all missiles, but I rebuke all his strategies in Jesus' mighty name. We are going to make it because I believe we are predestined to make it to heaven. So we are almost there. We should not lose focus. I know there is a lot of things going on, coronavirus and all kind of strategies to keep us unfocused. But I want to appeal to you, let us be focused. We are almost there and we are heading in the right direction. Today our sermon is going to come from Genesis chapter 4, beginning from verse 1 up to 12. I repeat, our message is going to come from Genesis chapter 4, beginning verse 1 up to 12, and I'm going to read. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of the sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. So Cain was a farmer, and Abel was a shepherd. And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought off the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel, he also brought off the first of his flock, and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and his offering, but unto Cain and his offerings he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth. He was furious, wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin layeth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slay him. Cain killed his brother Abel because of jealousy. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground. And now art thou cast from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from from the land, from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And thus breathed the word of the Lord. That's very, very powerful. That's very powerful. So, this evening we are going to speak about, today, my topic of my sermon is about jealousy. Jealousy. Yeah, we can see when we read that chapter there, we can see jealousy, how detrimental it is. Cain killed his own brother because of jealousy, because Cain used to be a farmer, and Abel used to be like a shepherd. But one day God asked them to go give offering, but Abel offering was accepted by God, but the offering of Cain was not accepted. You know, those days they used to take their offering to God, and they would burn the offerings, and if the smoke goes straight to heaven, that was a sign that your offering has been accepted. But the smoke of Cain's offering did not go to heaven, did not go upward. So he was very, very aggravated, and he was not very happy. And that after a few days, he told his brother they can go walk in the field. And because of jealousy, he attacked his brother and killed his brother. And because of that, he was cursed by God, and he was told he will wander, or he will become like a fugitive in the whole world, and whoever will see him, he'll be a curse to the whole world. So we can see how detrimental jealousy it is. Many wars, either tribal wars, nation-to-nation war, family wars, they have been fought because of jealousy and interest. Yeah, so we should stay away from those. It's a very detrimental sin. So we can see how jealous it is. Abel was killed by his own brother because of jealousy. And jealousy started in heaven. Remember, Lucifer used to be the head of choir in heaven. He was in charge of all angels. He was one of the most powerful heavenly being ever created. He was actually next to the Holy Trinity. Yes, after God, Jesus, and the Holy Trinity, number 4 was Lucifer. So he was very powerful in heaven. But because of his ego, and he was power hungry, he wanted to become like God, and he conspired with other angels to take power from heaven, and that did not go to take power from God, and that did not go very well with God. And together with his friend, he was kicked out of heaven. So we can see very clearly jealousy started in heaven. Yes. Well, that's why even when Adam and Eve was created by God, they were praised in the Garden of Eden. Lucifer did not like the way God was taking care of them, because they were living very comfortable life. They didn't have to hustle. They did not work. They did not need to cut sweat to survive. God was providing for them daily, and they were living very comfortably. But because of jealousy, Lucifer came in a form of a snake and tricked them, and they ended up disobeying God. and they did not follow the instruction which they were given, not to eat the fruit from the tree of life. And the snake tricked them and they ate, and they were kicked out of the garden because Lucifer was jealous. He don't want to see God's creation staying in peace. Another example about jealousy is about the son of Jacob and Rachel, whose name was Joseph. Jacob had many sons. He had 12 sons, but one of his favorite sons was Joseph, and he used to make him clothes of many colors. And the other sons, they did not like it, did not go very well. They were jealous of their own brother. And one day, Joseph was told by his father to take food to his brother who are looking after the livestock. And when they saw him coming at a distance to bring them food, they say, "That's Joseph coming over there, the dreamer." Because Joseph used to dream, and he would tell them what God is showing him. And they did not like what Joseph was telling them, because they felt like Joseph was trying to become like their boss, like a bossy. So they say, "There he comes, the dreamer, who thinks he's gonna be our boss." And when he came, they say, let us kill him and go tell our father he was killed by an animal. But one of them, Benjamin, he said, "No, let's not kill him. Let's just throw him in the pit." And they threw him in the pit, there to leave them here, there, hoping an animal would come and kill him over there. So, but they saw traders who were heading to Egypt, and they stopped them and they told them they have somebody they want to sell to them. And because Joseph was handsome looking young man, they say, "Yes, we're going to buy him." And they sold him as a slave to those people to the traders who are heading to Egypt. And they killed an animal, a sheep, and they took some of the clothes of Joseph, and they put blood on top of it. And they told their father Joseph was killed by a wild animal. And Joseph's father was depressed. He cried for many days because he loved Joseph wholeheartedly. But Joseph went to Egypt. When he went to Egypt, he was purchased by Potiphar, an army officer in Pharaoh's administration and captain of guard. When Potiphar saw how smart and honest Joseph was and clever, Joseph showed Potiphar's workers how to do irrigation. Joseph was very creative. He had a high creativity. Joseph was put in charge of the household of Potiphar, because Potiphar loved Joseph because he was honest and he was hard-working young man. But because of false allegation, which came from the wife of Potiphar, Joseph was charged with the sexual harassment, and he was imprisoned. He was taken to prison. But while in prison, he became a preacher there and a prophet, and he started prophesying to other inmates. Joseph had a dream. Pharaoh had a dream that no one could interpret for him. And his cupbearer then remembered that Joseph had interpreted a dream for him when he was in prison 2 years earlier. This seemed like a good idea to Pharaoh, and Pharaoh ended up with Joseph ended up with a job. He became second in command in Egypt. He became a prime minister. Yeah, he became from prison to one of the most powerful men on planet Earth. Yeah, he was number 2 to the pagan king of Egypt, King Pharaoh. King Pharaoh used to have a symbol here of a cobra, really representative of Lucifer. Yeah, so that's how things can change. God can lift you from the dust to the palace. Yes, but that one will depend with your character and behavior, because Joseph was well disciplined, because behavior in the ghetto is not acceptable in palace. I repeat, behavior in the ghetto is not acceptable in palace. So it depends how you carry yourself. Joseph was disciplined. That's why he was able to get absorbed quickly, into kingship system. Yeah. So sometime in life, there are things which Lucifer is going to bring to you, hoping to bring you down or to kill you or to eliminate you. But all the evil things God will turn for good for you. Things which are meant to come and destroy you, God is going to turn them to your advantage. So if you trust in Him, because He's a good God. Yes. Jealousy, our topic tonight is about jealousy. It's very detrimental. Yeah. David was hired by Saul. So after he killed Goliath, he became famous, and Saul hired David because David had a talent of singing, playing piano and violin and guitar and all that. And because Saul had a demon which used to torment him, so he hired David to come to sing for him regularly. And whenever David came in Saul's palace and sang, the demons went away, and Saul was relieved. And that's how he survived. But because he could see David was more blessed, he could see a lot of brightness or bright future for David. He felt threatened by David, and in most cases, even if David tried to help, so David tried to help Saul. In most cases, Saul was trying to kill him. One day, David was in Saul's palace, and Saul threw javelin, trying to kill him, almost killed David, and he chased David all over the country, looking for him to kill him, because he felt like David was trying to outshine him. Because David, he was a good warrior. Whenever he went to war, he was a good commander. Whenever he went to the battle, he never lost any battle, and he was becoming very popular in Israel. And Saul felt threatened, and he felt like David is trying to outshine him. So he tried to kill him, and one day he went with soldiers looking for him to kill. But David was hiding in the cave, and when they fell asleep, he came and he cut a piece of his robe, and he did not want to kill David, because David was a God-fearing man. He did not want to kill the God anointed one. But later on, he refused to sew the piece of cloth, and he told him, I did not want to kill you. See this piece of cloth? Because David was a God-fearing man. So, in most cases, there are some people you will always try to help. You try to help them, but instead of supporting you, they'll try to bring you down. Lord, have mercy on us. Have mercy on us. Yes. Lord, have mercy on us. Even Jesus Christ came to save the world, and he came to his own, and his own received him not. Because when he came on this world, they were expecting like a general to come and free them from the yoke and bondage of Romans, because those days Israel was under Rome. So, but Jesus Christ came as a priest. So it did not go very well. And also Jesus Christ criticized. He did not go very well with the Sadducees. He had controversy with Sadducees and Pharisees. Because Pharisees, they were kind of religious and they were kind of fake. They used church as a business, and what they were after, they wanted recognition from the society. And they were fake. They used to pray long prayers to impress people. And Jesus, because he was God, he knew these people, they are fake. They are heading to hell. And he criticized them, and he did not go very well with them, because they believed they were the most closest people to God. And in real sense, they were very far to God. Because Jesus Christ was God, was able to see their heart. So you cannot fake to God. So God will always bless who he wants, because he knows our heart. God doesn't judge from outside. He judges from the heart. So we should not be jealous to others. We are supposed to support other people, and we are supposed to wish other people to do well. Yes, we should not be jealous. Although in the Bible, God says, I'm a jealous God. Sometimes there is a jealous God. There is a jealous which is good if you are protecting which is yours. If you are protecting which is yours, nothing wrong with that. Because God says you should not worship any idol under the sun or in the air. We should give all glory and honor to God, because he's creator of what we see and what we don't see. So God doesn't share his glory with anybody else. So sometimes it's okay to be jealous when you are protecting what is yours. But it's not okay for you to be jealous when you see other people's being blessed, or because of other people's stuff. So that is a sin. But it's okay to be jealous if you are protecting what belongs to you. It's okay. So because God created everything, what we see and what we don't see. Therefore, all the glory and honor should be given to God. Yeah, God created lions. God created the big whales. God created the big elephants. He created the smallest bacteria, and he created all virus which we don't even able to see with our eyes. So God's creation is fascinating, and therefore all the glory and honor should be given to our Creator. Therefore, yes, we should give all the glory to our Creator, and we should be humble. We should be humble, because when Jesus Christ was going to heaven, he realized there was a mumbling between his apostles. They wanted to know, when he got to heaven, who is going to be in charge, who is going to be the leader. And Jesus, because he was God, his God, he knew what was troubling them. And he told them, the greatest among you is your servant. The greatest among you is your servant. And he showed them with example. He told them to sit down. When he knew his days were almost over on this world, he told them to sit down. And he took water and he put water in a basin. And he took towel and tied the towel around his waist. And he washed their feet. He washed their feet and dried them with a towel and anointed their feet with oil. And when he reached to Peter, Peter said, Lord, I don't think I'm worthy for you to wash my feet. No, you are not going to wash my feet. And Jesus told Peter, if you don't allow me to wash your feet, you are not worthy to be part in my kingdom. And then Peter said, not only my feet, but also wash my head, my hands, and even my whole body. But Jesus Christ told him, I don't have to wash you the whole body. If I wash your hands, you are holy, you are fully clean. The whole body is clean. Therefore, Jesus Christ was trying to teach his disciples how to be humble. And that's what Jesus Christ did. When he came here, he did not give him his title. He did not give him any title. Jesus Christ was just a servant. And now when you go to the Bible, you find that there are so many titles Jesus Christ has been given by the people. People, they call him Messiah, the King, the morning shining star, Alpha and Omega. Yeah. Rabbi, Prince of Peace, Omnipresent, Emmanuel, Yahweh. So many titles, many titles. So the first thing, what we should, as a human being, we should strive to serve people. Then, even people, they will not know which title to give you. You can get the title of Archbishop or Doctor or Bishop or Pastor or Reverend or Deacon. You can get any title you want, but first of all, the main thing, if you want a title, you should first serve people and serve people diligently, because you can get a title and title does not give you credibility. Title does not give you credibility. I repeat, credibility comes from your service. A tie like this one does not give you credibility. A tie does not give you credibility. A suit does not give you credibility. A car does not give you credibility. Credibility comes from service. Those people who serve, they are the most who are credible. Yes, so we should serve. If we want to be great, we should be good servant. And whatever we do, we should do it like there will be no tomorrow. We should do it well, willingly, wholeheartedly, and with all our heart, with all our strength, and with all our mind. And in doing so, we are going to be very great. Thank you very much. Be blessed and stay sharp until we meet again next week. I love you. Stay safe out there. Thank you.